Tutty, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Panthers' offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Looking to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's going to run it. Dances away again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Peppers. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws for toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Panther! And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Got it in the middle. It's 4. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Rebels had this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
A loss of 6 yards on the play.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's 4. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's 4. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and he'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score for Georgia State 21
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Rebels will punt this one away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Georgia State 28. Ole Miss.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something elite.
And they got him for the sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last.
And he's got it at the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got a man. It's Henderson. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just tried to drop a little floater in there and it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Let's it fly. A strike downfield. Delivers the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets away from 1. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt.
He'll take a shot. And he can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position. Go make some things happen. Force some turnovers. Play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen.
17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw it again. Getting some heat. Fires deep on the run. Complete downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's Davis.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The give to Davis. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Feeling some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
In punt formation to kick it away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Makes the grab. It's played.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was
looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quick pass on the fly motion. To the 15. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw and they can spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Rebels! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. And this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Touch pass on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge 4th down play. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. That's a live ball. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Skips away from pressure. He's got his man. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this, probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jess. He's looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Got his man to the left. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Panthers. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
35. Ole Miss 25.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they got it out to the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Brings up second down.
And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.